Finding new suppliers is key to stay competitive. There are a couple of choices like Europages, great providers which are available and can be easily linked to ebidtopay, actually at no cost, where immediately you can search a database of more than 3 million suppliers. And it doesn't end there. You're not only having the base information of the suppliers, but can even see their physical locations, their supply chains, their presence in different markets. So it's really like an easy way integrated with your ebidtopay source-to-pay system to find and identify great new sources that are available to be challenging your existing vendors, and then you can analyze in detail if they fully really conform with all your diligence. You can do a deep dive, visit their website, and everything is linked with single sign-on with ebidtopay. In the ages of AI, there are also other choices available, and there's tons of also expensive choices now getting available, but are they really as good as ChatGPT? I can only recommend that you use a direct integration with ChatGPT and ebidtopay. And I've been working for several years in switchgear, and I checked out what ChatGPT can actually do. So when you launch a request like finding good switchgear providers, they're coming out with all those companies I used to benchmark, and I've worked for one of those companies, and I can assure you those are great vendors. Actually, with Schneider Electric, I once even won the Global Purchasing Award. So really cool companies on this list. So ChatGPT, there's very good plans available. There's even a free version available. And as you see, with a couple of clicks, you can integrate with ebidtopay. And it doesn't stop there. If you have like deeper questions, like you're looking for a peroxide supplier, but you also have to consider your global footprint, ChatGPT is giving some candid advice. With those chemicals, very often it's also a good idea to go through distributors depending on kind of what size of volumes you really need. Definitely ChatGPT is also helpful to find good suppliers and then give you advice like Solvay. Are they the best? Are they globally the best? Can they be trusted? Some very down-to-earth information available that might take you quite a while to find out if you use other sources. And here it's available at the fingertips. You can even compare vendors. So another vendor doing peroxide, it's BASF. So who's now really the better supplier if you have a global footprint? And here ChatGPT will give you the basics, will explain about the pros and cons between BASF and Solvay, and also guide you if you have a specific question, what would really be maybe the smartest choice for your specific constellation. Both of them are good as a vendor, but if you have a global footprint, there is actually an even better presence of BASF if you're into China, if you're into South America, and those kind of markets, whereas Solvay is a bit more on the European side of things. So you can ask those questions. Is BASF the better vendor in peroxide? And also give you conditions, narrow it down, and get this kind of advice within seconds about who's now the right one for you. And once you've identified who is now the good supplier for you, you can actually onboard BASF inside ebidtopay. It just actually, with direct integration, you don't have to click a single button. If you want to go through your standard registration process, you can just put in 4 or 5 data sets, or in the present case, you're already working with BASF, but now onboard BASF into a new category, going through your standard approval process with commodity, with risk, whatever you have. But like this, you can keep your supply chain tight, not expand beyond existing vendors and add, rather create some economies of scale and maybe also some refunds at year end, and simply onboard BASF for the new peroxide category and get these corresponding approvals, and finally be in a good position, added with AI, to actually leverage existing suppliers in a better way.